Kaley Cuoco, everybody. Kaley Cuoco. Hello. Girl!
I missed you.
You look great. You haven't been here in too long. You look
I
sensational.
haven't seen you in 5 years.
Shut the...
I know.
Wow.
I know. Hey, I have to say something. I was watching the beginning of the show. Do you really have a signed something of Pat Sajak?
Sure, yeah. You want to see it up close?
I love Wheel of Fortune.
You love Wheel of Fortune?
And I love Pat Sajak. I've kind of had a weird obsession for a long time. And
Have you ever met him?
No!
Well, let's pretend you're meeting him right now. Welcome to the... thanks for that music. All right, I'll be Pat Sajak.
See, you know...
And you be you.
I just...
What is it, kid? You're freaking me out.
I love...
Get the hell away from me.
What's it like to have a job for like 47 years? I like the show because, here's the thing.
What?
Here's the thing. We tune into Jeopardy, and I can't answer anything.
It's
Go to
hard.
Wheel of Fortune, I can answer it.
Yeah, it's pretty easy.
I got... Well,
Sometimes
I
I
can do a
watch
few.
Wheel of Fortune and I'm like, wow, how
I know,
do you
before
get
and after.
through
what
the
is that?
day?
I know, yeah, I know.
I know.
But I have a little thing, so I got really... I was a little jealous of
What do
that.
you mean you have a little thing?
Just like a thing with the Wheel of Fortune.
Oh,
I'm
right.
into it.
I get where you're going. Yes,
I don't have a
absolutely.
little thing, the little thing about Wheel of Fortune. I knew what you were thinking. I'm going past it, flying past it. Through the, just keep going, keep going. There's a horse over there.
Hey!
This, I feel like I'm at home. You know, I have 5 horses.
I know.
This
I
is
remember
like,
the last time you were going to be on the show, you broke your leg in the horse.
I
How
know,
are you? You
it's
okay?
been- yeah, no, I'm
wow,
good.
there's a scar.
I know, I got a long scar. Yeah. Yeah, no, but this is very funny. I feel like this is like staring at my own horses.
If your horses look like this, you should get better horses.
Yeah, it's, yeah, this is very cool.
You can't ride around on that. You'll break.
I'll hurt something else.
How long were you in hospital?
It's been
and stuff?
3 years. Yeah, that was in the hospital. Yeah, it's been 3 years. I know. I'm all good now. Look
Okay.
at these heels, man. I'm killing
Yeah,
it.
no, they look great. I'm
Thank
just worried
you.
about your, do you have a pin in there or something?
I've got 18 pins in there.
18 pins?
I know.
Girl.
I know, it's crazy. I know, but I'm good now.
Okay.
I'm good now. I want to ride that horse.
No,
before I
no, you
leave.
can't ride that horse.
I want to ride that horse.
Excuse me.
Yeah. it's
Excuse
good, huh?
me.
Thank you.
Wow.
Yeah.
Look
It's
at
very
that.
Sparkly.
Is that a diamond?
It-
Is your boyfriend a clown?
Oh yeah. What's the? I mean, I've dated a few clowns for
Ah,
sure.
come
but
on.
like, what was that clown thing? I don't know.
I was imagining the idea of a clown.
That is just.
That would be a great act. People would love that.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think they'd love it. You know, let's go and see that guy that makes animals out of his junk.
That's
I mean,
frightening. I don't know. That is frightening. But I'm definitely engaged, and he's not a clown.
what does he do? Is he a doctor?
He plays tennis.
That's fine. Do you play tennis?
It's weird. I actually grew up playing tennis, and so I know it's very strange. It
Were you
came
from a
full
tennis
circle.
family, roaming from town to town, tennising?
Well, we weren't migrating on horseback. but yes.
I like the idea of throughout the Dust Bowl you were like tennising.
How old do you think I am?
Well, you know, I'm just
Like
imagining a
Quaker
scenario. That's all.
We traveled through carriage and horseback
Yeah.
playing tennis. No, I grew up playing tennis, and it's very strange. Yeah, it kind of came full circle, and
Does he have one arm much bigger than the other arm? Little bit, right?
Maybe a
Little bit, yeah.
yeah. Thinking about that.
I met Bjorn Borg once in a nightclub. It wasn't,
What?
Yeah, it wasn't the part when he was having a good time in his life. It was the part when he was having a bad time in his life. And I met him in a nightclub, and he had one big muscly arm and one little Mick Jagger arm.
That is-
Yeah. He looked like a crab that had lost a fight. Yeah.
Oh my God! So what happened in the nightclub? That sounded fun.
No, it wasn't that much fun.
It wasn't?
Nah, are you a nightclub person?
No, not at all.
Well,
Hello,
see?
I'm watching Wheel of Fortune every night. You think I'm at a club?
Well, you can watch Wheel of Fortune and then go out.
That's true. No, that would no, that's too late for me. No, Wheel of Fortune dinner, that's our night. I know, it's exciting.
Wow, you guys are really living the fast life.
I know, it's exciting.
Is he a professional tennis player?
He is.
He must be pretty good then.
He's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does he wear those little whitey shorts?
He's 6'6". He's tall.
6'6"?
He's very tall.
Wow.
He's tall. You're tall.
Yeah, I'm not 6'6" though, and I don't wear those little shorts.
No,
and,
they're not little shorts.
And my arms are kind of like...
They're even. They're even.
Yeah, kind of,
Yeah.
Everything's pretty much
You're looking good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, you're looking good yourself. I like the way you're doing that with your legs, too.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh, I was rubbing them?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I shaved. I'm excited. It's rare. Once in a blue
Do you
moon.
shave or wax?
Shave.
Yeah?
Do people still wax their legs?
I don't know. I'm not part of that gang.
That's
said
not
that to me like, what are you talking about,
No,
Grandpa?
I know.
Yeah.
This horse keeps moving over there, and
Well, he's alive. You know, that's what happens. Whereas over here, not a lot going on. See what I'm saying? What?
What's wrong with you?
oh, Jeff.
I'm hungry for some tacos.
Sorry about that. He's not used to company.
Yeah.
You're wearing a lot of jewelry. I mean, you are. I mean, look.
I know. I kind of wanted. I said I wanted to be Mr. T. Look, it already fell off.
Wow. No, you just
I
leave
know.
it. If it falls off, it's mine.
It has to stay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
you
pretty,
can have it.
That's pretty exciting.
Thank you. Yeah.
That diamonds?
Yeah. That's real. That's real.
That's like a very expensive worm.
real
Crikey.
right there. Oops. Sorry. I just said a bad word.
Did you? It's
Did you
funny.
hear it?
We don't normally cuss on this show.
Do you want to put that on?
Well, kind of, but I think my neck's too fat.
Oh, it's a bracelet, so don't feel insecure about that.
Well, that's
It goes
all
on
right.
your wrist.
I like to wear jewelry. No, I don't.
No,
I
you
think men
don't.
wearing too much jewelry.
Although
is
wait,
not
so
good.
you have a ring on that finger and a ring on that finger.
Yeah, I got 3 rings.
I know.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
A lot for
What's-
me.
yeah,
Yeah.
for-
Well, I got this is my kids, right? So they're in
Oh,
here,
that's
and they're
sweet.
and then they're not. This is not my actual kids.
Oh.
No,
That-
they're much bigger than that.
they are. Yeah. I thought maybe you just had a piece of them in your ring.
No. And then we're not Jewish. And then.
That was quick. That was quick.
Yeah.
You're right there.
This is my wedding ring, and
Yes.
this is my family crest.
That's wow.
Yeah. Are you gonna? You'll have to have another ring on there when you get. Are you gonna have a big wedding?
I've been dreaming. I've been planning my wedding for about 27 years.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, so I've got it planned out in my head.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you gonna be a bridezilla?
No, I don't think so. I just want everything the way I want it. So
That sounds perfectly reasonable.
Yeah, I mean, that's the way it should be.
Will there be a tennis theme at the wedding? Will people be knocking balls over there?
I know. No, I might ride in on one of my horses, but that's always good.
Really? Are you gonna do that?
I don't know. I secretly kind of want to do that. I know.
Do it.
I know. I could.
You want to get married a few times in life? Do it.
I only want to do this once.
Okay.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
I know it's crazy.
No. It's a good idea.
It's a good idea.
Are you sure it's the right one?
It's the right one.
Okay, then you're fine.
Yeah.
You'll be fine. You'll
He's
be
the right one.
absolutely fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, it's So the horse thing. I like to put that into all my everything that I do. Got to initiate.
So you
little
write
horse
it.
stuff.
What you write it? You're gonna have a horse-shaped cake.
I did want to do that. I actually wanted to do it of my dogs. See, I'm obsessed with my dogs. And I wanted to do the cake in the shape of their heads.
How many dogs you got?
3.
That should feed a party of. How many people are going to be at the wedding?
A lot.
You might need a couple more dogs.
I know. Plus, I thought I'd put the horses on there too.
Oh, the horses. What kind of dogs you got?
And
Are
dogs.
they big dogs or
I
little
got
dogs?
3 pit bulls.
Pit bulls. They've got wide heads.
They're big heads.
Yeah.
they're
so
big
you should be all right
heads.
there.
Yeah,
Are they
that's
going to
true.
go at the wedding? You going to dress them up in
It's
little
another
outfits?
thing I kind of want them to
Yeah,
be there
yeah,
too.
get them there.
It's gonna be the whole farm's gonna be at our
Yeah,
wedding.
you know what's great when the pit bulls are at the wedding and then everybody starts dancing.
That's a little frightening. Yeah. I know. I don't know how the guests will feel about that, but I'm a big animal freak. I'd rather the animals there than real people.
Do you prefer animals over people? You
Yes,
think,
I
generally?
prefer animals over people. I am much more. Well, yes.
That's a condition. Balluminaria or something.
No. I don't prefer them that way. I think I know what you're trying to
No,
say.
no, I'm not saying that. No,
Uh-huh.
no, I swear I wasn't.
You weren't.
No, I swear I wasn't
I
saying all
prefer.
that. No.
Yeah. No, I really prefer being surrounded by dogs than people.
I've got 3 dogs.
You do.
Yeah, but they're not pit bulls.
What are they?
French bulldog, Jack Russell, and a German Shepherd.
Cute. Love it. I had a German Shepherd. Love a German Shepherd. Do you know that
I
their
like 'em
name?
too.
They're so good.
Yeah.
They're actually called. They're known as Velcro dogs because they stick by your side. Did you know that?
Yeah, and also stuff sticks in their fur.
Yeah. They have a lot of fur, but they're known for that. In like
No, there's a lot of stuff. I've picked a lot of stuff
In,
out
like,
there.
olden times.
Yeah. Actually, a couple of times the French bulldog I've picked out.
Oh, really? You're like, where are you?
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, that's 3 different
Very
sized
smelly,
dogs.
though, the French Bulldog.
I've heard. There's a
Oh.
lot of gas, right?
Wow,
It's
it's
not good.
like
I've heard
living
this.
next to an abattoir.
I've heard of this.
It's just awful.
I have heard of this. I wanted one before. I have a friend that has one, and it is pretty outrageous.
Yeah.
Outrageous. But you know, I have horses. They stink.
Yeah, that's true.
No
yeah,
offense.
but they don't.
Sorry. Yeah.
Actually, that one weirdly smells of cologne.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and it's got lipstick on. I mean,
May I
it's very
say
cute.
too much cologne
Yeah.
some evening.
What? Does it have a name?
Yeah, Secretariat.
Of course.
Yeah.
Got it. Congratulations.
And to you.
Yeah.
Congratulations for on your upcoming nuptials.
Thank
Good luck with
you.
that. It sounds
Thank
like a lot of
you.
fun. Can I keep this?
Yes. There's security
Can
for
I
it
keep
outside.
it?
No, you can't keep it. You
Ah,
can't
yeah.
keep it.
'Cause if
I
I
can't
can
keep anything I wear. I always have to give it back. Do you have to do that? Is this
When
all
do you have to
borrowed?
give it back?
Like right after this, it goes back. It's not.
Really? Like, so if I walked out there
I have
behind you...
no clue. I
you'd be-
came just in a row, nothing. I just put this on, it goes right back.
Pat Sajak does the exact same thing.
See, I knew I loved him.
This is for you. I got you this for your wedding.
That's so
Yeah,
sweet
yeah, yeah.
of you.
Kaley Cuoco,
I really
everybody.